Now, I'm trying to think of it from just playing devil's advocate a little bit, thinking it from the manufacturer's perspective. Why would I provide a product and not potentially get paid for it because people are consuming it and I'm getting paid later on for it, or potentially won't get paid for something? The way I guess I'm thinking about it is the pushback I could see would be, when you go to a restaurant, you order food, you eat the food, you don't like the food, you still pay for the food. there's no like, okay, sorry, like I don't like the food, so I'm gonna go and not pay for it, right?
Yeah.
So from a manufacturer's perspective, like how did you think about it? Was there that internal debate as well at an organization about potentially providing something, just the concept of providing a product and then not getting paid for it seems just a little bit counterintuitive for any for-profit organizations. How did you have to wrestle through that actually as an organization in the past?
Yeah, and I will say up front that how the agreement is actually struck. So whether you get paid during the observation period or not, or if that's something that happens at the end, or you get paid and you give back if it doesn't sort of, those mechanics I think are negotiable. They're something that can be worked on. But I think the fundamental question here, if I'm hearing you right, is why does a manufacturer want to get involved in this? I mean, isn't it just better off to just get it on the market and that's it? And I think that actually is the critical issue. So if you have a product that you think brings value to the patient and to the healthcare system, right? Which I think most manufacturers, when they're bringing products to market after having spent billions, will actually say, yeah, we brought it to the market because we believe in the value of this product. They are willing to jump through a lot of hoops to get that product to into the hands of clinicians, to be able to prescribe it to the appropriate patients, right? And I think this is really a different mechanism for them to ensure that at the end of the day, patients can have access to what they believe is an innovation that improves care compared to it not being on the market, or not just being on the market, being reimbursed. That's fundamentally really the last hurdle and the most important hurdle here in Canada. So I think they have incentive. I will say as a footnote here, if you have been in pharma for a long time, for some of those of us in the audience who maybe have had a longer history, you probably have lived through that transition of the era of Me Too's, right? Where this is a giant brand in a giant market. So 4, 5, 6 different companies just make slight variations, and you're really bringing sufficient and significant innovation to the market. What you're doing is you're just trying to capitalize on the growth of this new indication, let's say. So we've all lived through that. I think we've come out the other side knowing that's not good enough. And you can take a look at how many companies are killing products now in phase 3, right? So, in the past, in the olden days, as I was about to say, in the past, companies would be really, really, gun shy about killing something in phase 3. If it made it that far, they're probably going to push it through one way or another, whether it's through marketing, whether it's through sub-segmentation of their population, whatever that looks like, they would probably get it to market. But these days, that doesn't really happen. So the kinds of products that are making it typically to market have a level of innovation that may be different than 20 years ago. And so, if I look at, is there an incentive for them to get it to the market? Are they really willing to do what's necessary to get this into the hands of clinicians and to treat patients? I think my answer would be, for sure, they believe in what they're bringing to market actually is beneficial.